All right, so Melissa and I are headed over to the Sportsman Show. There's a little confusion because they had us...
on their post the saying that we'd be there.
Yeah, they put on their Facebook page we'd be there at 9 this morning, which we were planning on it, but here it doesn't open till noon.
This is the Skywalk.
Yeah, Skywalk, Skyway.
Oh, Skyway.
It looks like a really nice day out there, but it's about 5 degrees and really, really windy.
Yeah. We've got it pretty good in Pittsburgh.
All right, so we have Jim here, just stopped to say hello, and we've been talking. Tell them a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so we grow large caliper shade trees here in the Minneapolis area for nursery business. We ship them all over the country, actually.
Way bigger than what I thought.
Way bigger. They're the smallest one we sell is about 25 feet tall, 30 feet tall, and go all the way up to 40 feet tall.
Yeah, one per load, basically.
One per load.
Now, I was asking, can you explain, it's interesting how you, the success rate for number one was very impressive, but how you accomplish that?
So what we do is we root prune the trees. So when it's a small tree, we root prune and we cut it with a spade, small spade. And then as it grows, we go bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right.
Cut the roots so that when we transplant it, 80% of the roots are moved with the tree instead of cutting off 80% of the roots.
Right. And you said, what, out of 2,000 trees, you just lost a couple?
Handful.
And that could have been something wrong in the way they were put in or something?
We don't actually warranty our trees at all.
Yeah.
Because the transplanting and the care on the other end is a big part of it. But fortunately, our trees are become bulletproof enough where...
Right. And what's the name of your company?
Max Tree Farm, M-A-X, after my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's not many companies that do what you do, that big a tree, is there?
There's not. Actually, the closest company that specializes in large trees to us, I think, is in Chicago.
Okay.
There's very few across the country that are crazy enough.
I know how to cut them down. I don't know how to move them.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I don't have to call you, Mike.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Okay. All right, we're here at the Wallenstein booth with Garth. Tell them where you live, Garth. And how you get there is the most amazing part to me.
We cross a 9-mile long bridge over ice-covered water. It's the longest bridge in the world over ice-covered water. Really? So, yeah, we come through New Brunswick and then you get to us.
Yeah. So, and you're down here for the show.
Yes.
I wanted to show the guys this machine here. Do you want to explain this? This is the smaller version, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Tell us how this works and what it does.
Okay, we'll start with, we winch our logs up on to the machine by hydraulics, winch it through, measure out the length of our log that we want.
Okay, this keeps your, okay.
That gives you your length. We saw it. It drops down here into the splitter, and then we operate the hydraulics. Splits 3 ways. The top part of your log drops back down, and you can split it again to get 6 splits.
Now this machine here would probably be what, 15, 20 quart a year kind of machine for a
I would say yes.
Yeah.
More like a homeowner, 2-person operation that was going to burn a fair
2
bit
guys
apart.
would really make this thing.
Absolutely.
Because you'd have one guy winching the logs up on here.
Yes.
Another one cutting, running the splitter.
That's
and
right.
You would knock out some wood in a hurry.
We're talking like, excuse me, a cord to a cord and a half per hour.
Okay.
Good straight wood. The best thing about it is the longer your lengths of wood, the less hooking and unhooking you do.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for you and faster.
Right. Right. Well, very nice. Thanks for the tour, Garth.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So we just ran into Pete here. We had a little break, but check out this board here. Tell me what this thing is. That's pretty wild.
Well, it's the biggest board you'll probably ever see. We call it the paddle ship.
The paddle ship,
I like. A spin for the battleship. But yeah, it's a multi-person board. So anywhere from 2 people up to 8 people standing and paddling it. It's an absolute riot to get out on the water for sure.
That is awesome.
And then it's just air filled, so it rolls up. So a lot of people see it and they're like, do I need a boat trailer or something?
Yeah.
But,
that's awesome.
no, it rolls up. You can take it anywhere.
And where are you based out of?
We're right here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah,
Okay.
one of the Twin Cities, where it's really frozen out right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that is
starting to
really
warm up.
cool though. Yeah, I could see that would be a great time for a bunch of people right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's popular at, you know, camps, resorts. You know, it's a good like team building exercise where, you know, big
Absolutely.
families or
Right.
groups that want to coordinate a little bit.
We're not getting off this thing till you all agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My kids like to do the king of the hill kind of
Yeah.
thing on it, where they knock each other
Yeah.
off and
Awesome.
Cool.
just have fun.
Now, what about these other ones you have?
Yeah, I mean, getting people on the water is kind of our game here. We've got all kinds of paddle boards from inflatable to fiberglass and bamboo construction.
Very nice.
Inflatable kayaks, and then the far corner there is what we call a utility dock, which is similar to the paddle ship, but it's just more of a hangout pad on the water.
Right. You have I'm sure you have a website,
Paddlenorth.com.
paddlenorth.com. I'll put that in the description
Yeah,
for
appreciate it.
guys can check that out. Well, I appreciate your time. I
Thank
like
you.
good
Yeah.
stuff. I
Yeah,
like
right
good
on.
products, and this stuff looks really nice.
All right.
They have
appreciate
merch
it.
too.
Yeah,
Not
Yeah,
trying to
all kinds
have
of
you
stuff.
compete with Outdoors with the Morgan's merch, but
but they do have merch.
check it out. It's
Right
good.
on.
All right, we're getting ready to head to the show for day 2.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Another cold day here in Minneapolis. I think it's 1 or 2 degrees out there right now, but we haven't been outside much at all. Just you can walk the sky.
Well, you walk around and walk each day. So.
But the show starts at 10 today, and we kind of don't know what to do with ourselves here, just kind of sitting around here and waiting.
Which is very unusual.
All right, so here we are with Johnritter. No trip to Minnesota is complete without visiting
I
John.
feel that this is like the third time twice in Minnesota, once in Wisconsin. We did the Eau Claire, what
Right.
did they call the Midwest Firewood Frenzy, right?
Right.
Yeah, so lots of fun.
Where'd the girls go?
I lost them. I think, well, they lost me, maybe.
right.
I think they lost me. They went on their own, and I don't know, we saw the raptors, the birds.
Did
That
you
was
go to
really
the? Did you
cool.
watch the whole thing over there?
Not yet. I'm
You
not
should
sure
try
what
to.
time the show
Your
is.
girls would really enjoy it. We did the other night, right?
Loved it.
We'll have to figure that out.
It was really cool. But speaking of cool, your weather here is.
It's a little chilly, isn't it? Yeah. What are we looking at for temperature? What are we at? We're at 14 degrees. Hey, it's warming up. It's warming up.
Yesterday, I made a mistake. I wanted to go for a walk for a little bit, wait a couple
Yeah.
hours. Had nothing to do. You know, you're waiting in the hotel.
Sure.
I went for a
little
walk.
Exercise.
I thought I was going to die. It was 30-mile-an-hour winds
Oh,
and
yeah.
had a hoodie.
Well,
He came back,
little
his eyes
chilly.
were watering.
I know. I was like,
when your eyelids start freezing together, it's
Yeah.
kind of too cold. It's ridiculous.
well, I'm glad you came over. You're what, about an hour and a half from
A
here?
little more than an hour. Yeah,
And
but another little adventure for the kids. We've had all week off. In fact, we were just at Disney World, so that there'll probably be some video on my channel with the Disney World experience. Yeah, we did that in one day, and we just got back yesterday. Went home. Our sleep schedules are really weird right now.
Yeah.
So the kids are happy sometimes.
Right.
So
Yeah.
today they were happy. We're like, oh, want another adventure? Why not? So we came down here to see you.
Nice.
Yeah, check things out. I haven't been here for about 20 years, so this is,
Yeah.
it's grown quite a bit since.
So check out John's channel. A Ritterbit will do. I'll put a link in the description. And but I'm glad to see you. It's always nice seeing you and your family.
Yeah, it's nice to see you guys too. I appreciate the shout out. So,
Yep.
yeah, all right.
Well, it's first thing Sunday morning, and Melissa and I got back last night about 1:30 in the morning, something like that. And I think the cold weather from Minneapolis followed us home. It's only about 7 degrees this morning. We had a decent amount of snow here, I think, Friday night into Saturday. Levi had this all cleaned up yesterday, but we got maybe another inch last night. But it is cold. I think I'm going to do just a quick little plow on the driveway, maybe run down to my mom's, but it's going to melt off here. Sun's out today. I think it's going to warm up 35 or something later on today. So I'm not going to get too carried away with this. So Melissa and I had a wonderful time in Minneapolis. It was a nice little trip to get away for a few days. We met a ton of nice people that watch our channel. A lot of them had the same thing in common. A lot of them live around the Minneapolis area, but they all have a place up north. Everybody talks about their cabin up north or their property up north, where they do the same kind of things that we do. And we met Lisa from Wallenstein. I actually met her once before at the Paul Bunyan show. And Garth and Hines and Omar, really nice guys. They're all from Canada, very knowledgeable about their products and very passionate about what they do. But I like going to those shows, I really do. I did learn something though, actually confirmed something that I already know. And that is, I'm not cut out for the city. I'm not. It's just, we didn't even drive. You know, we flew, but it's just, I don't know. It's just not my thing being in the city like that. The show itself, really nice. The city part, I'm not really into that too much. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to plow much at all. Like here around the building, barely have an inch on the ground. The ground was pretty warm, so I think some of it melted as soon as it hit the ground. But like if you look here on the trailer deck, there's a good 7 inches of snow right here. Plus they had real high winds here yesterday. I think it was up to 40 mile an hour. So it's kind of blowing all over the place. But I'm going to go down and at least plow the end of the driveway where the snow plows made a little bit deeper. And we'll go from there. But it's really not warming up all that much just yet either. All right, I plowed for a total of 15 minutes. That was about an hour ago, and as you can tell, everything's starting to melt off already. It's still very cold out, but getting some pretty good sunshine here. I left the other day, I left the tractor outside. We're gonna start this up. I'll get it all cleaned off. We're probably gonna do something this afternoon. Kind of ready to get back in the saddle here. Glow plugs do its thing. Oh yeah. So I think I already mentioned we got home real late last night, but as far as plane rides go, it was a pretty good flight. We got to the airport very early because we left the hotel, had all our stuff. Took an Uber to the airport. We were there probably 3 hours before our flight. So we had some dinner and then just had to kind of wait around for a little bit. I get antsy, I do. I just want to be doing something and I don't like just sitting there, but that's just the way it worked out. And then once we got on the plane, we were supposed to take off at 8 p.m. Minnesota time, and there was about a half-hour delay. And then we started moving, actually like taxiing towards the runway. And I swear we must have drove all around that airport a couple times. We were just driving all over the place. I was about to ask, are we flying to Pittsburgh or are we driving? But the actual flight was only about an hour and a half long. And we got in late and I got the truck and got home, and I'm glad to be home. And I'm ready for spring. I really am. I'm just pretty excited about a lot of things we're going to have going on this year. And I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks to all those that met up with us at the Sportsman Show. It's really nice meeting you. We'll probably do Boonville, New York this year, and Bunyan for sure, and maybe one other, but yeah, those are good shows as well. But I think that's about it. And like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.